from the motherland, coming to you guys live from the NY, back with another one of that Repent or Die podcast. For those that don't know who I am him, Junns the NBIC, giving all praise and glory to the heavenlies, for they are worthy to be what? To be praised. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to all you guys for your continuous support, leaving all that feedback, the positive, the negative. All things is respected and needed because it allows me to do what I do best, and that is to continue keeping my foot on you heathens, you he-grows, and the newly installed heathenite snacks. Round of applause for that. Yeah, man, we're gonna get straight into it. I don't know what you guys has been tuning into, but shout out to my son Quiet Storm. He sent me something on IG, and he was showing me the great pale white horse being displayed in this year's Olympics and the symbol behind it. And when he sent it to me and I looked into it, it was only right that I tuned in and I tapped in. And it's only right that I try to show you guys. I want to give you guys a clear understanding that these are the individuals that's literally orchestrating everything that you guys are reading in the Biblos. Remember, they're gonna bring you a Christ from the skies. It's them that's going to be doing all of this. It's them that's going to be doing all of this, just like it's them that's going to be orchestrating certain so-called prophecies within the Biblos. It's going to be them that's going to orchestrate it, right? Or they're going to give you the symbol behind it in preparation for what's to come, right? Cool. So me seeing that, right? Me seeing that, it's only right that I came on and tapped in with the people and have this conversation. Because like I told you guys before, the only thing that's hindering us from getting to that next phase is the denouncement of the philosophies, the teachings, the Europeanism, the religions, all of it. Every single thing that come along with that is of the adversary. That is not of us, that is not of our culture, that is not of our people. People in El Cabulan do not know nothing about this, and we as people are forcing them. We're forcing the brothers and sisters in that land. We're forcing them into another captivity. This captivity now is this so-called Hebrew Israelite nonsense and all the nonsense that come along with it, right? Now, like I told you guys before, certain things is supposed to be a custom and a tradition that brothers and sisters will be practicing till this day. I don't understand how it's taking people from the West who've been removed from El Cabulan to come bring them the so-called truth, when the word says that his voice and his words will be on their land. You know, I had to correct the his, because we know that the his was the interjection of monotheism, which comes with Luciferian teachings, right? 33-degree Masons. I told you this once, I'm going to tell you this again. We do not practice monotheism. That is not of our culture. If you practice it, and if you stand by it, if you believe that, then you're still doing the works of the adversary. You're still under the guidelines of religion. And when you under the guidelines of religion, you will remain in Lucifer's prison. No matter if you calling on Sunini Nanini, no matter if you calling on Modimo, Mowari, and all of that, no matter what you call on. As long as you are not releasing yourself from these European doctrination, you are still under the Luciferian imprisonment. And we ain't trying to be nobody's jail. You understand? We trying to prevail. We trying to make sure that our ancestors is happy, that our future generation is living well. That's what we doing on the Repent or Die podcast. That's the route that we going. We are on the mission to seek truth. This is facts over feelings. This is not here to debate and argue. We're not here for emotions. All that emotion, sugar, honey, iced tea, save that for your pastors. Save that for your teachers. Don't bring it over here, because we ain't got no time for it. As you can see, the Olympus is showing you that we on borrowed time. So what does this symbolization means, right? But before I do that, let me show you the video. I want to show you guys the video, right? You guys are going to watch it for yourself because some of you guys are not into the Olympics. Me neither, right? It was sent to me and I'm just processing it and just giving you guys a clear understanding of what's going on. So let's get straight to it without further ado. Let's go. Let's do this. Fair use, by the way, YouTube. Fair use. Fair use. Okay? Fair use. All of it is symbolical, by the way. I didn't want to put too much due to the copyrights. It's bad enough the music is playing, but I want you guys to pay attention. As you can see, it's a pale white horse that's walking, and all the nations is behind this pale white horse and the rider. What does that mean? Let's go see what that means according to the Bible, shall we? Why not? Why not? What does that mean, people? Okay. So in Revelations chapter 6, verse 6, and it says, and I look, and behold, a pale white horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Oh. And hell followed him. Oh, you see the nations that was following, which this the symbol behind that is that the entire world, the entire nation is hellbound. What is causing the people to be hellbound? And the answer is simple. All these nations are tied up to a religion. Religion is Luciferian, is Lucifer's tool, the evil one's tools, the manipulation, the mind control, the soul, the soul capture. Your soul has been captured. They took your soul away and told you that you should live in the spirit. They tell you that the spirit is of the holies. That's not true. That's a lie. The word spirit in itself is fallen demons, children of the Nephilim. So when they say pray so the spirit can be upon you, they're telling you to pray so the spirit, the Nephilim spirits that's still roaming the earth, could dwell in you. And after you finish praying, you're going to find yourself with some level of addiction because your body gets overtaken. You don't hear what I'm saying, but we're going to get to it. Let us continue. Right? And it says, hell followed with him, and powers was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, okay, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. Okay, so this person was with the sword, and is giving you an example of what's to come. See, you guys are not understanding that the Biblos, they compiled it together. They're finishing the story. This is what you guys are not understanding. They're finishing a story. They're finishing a story. They're gonna bamboozle our people. The very elect will be deceived. You are being deceived. The nations, the horse, the pale white horse is walking before the nations, and all the nations is behind them in pursuit, following. So he's going to lead you to destruction. He's going to lead you into war. When Kamala Harris becomes president of the United States, she will lead you all into war. I promise you this. This is why they're putting the draft out. They're writing the bill that anybody under 26 is going to be responsible for joining the war. And they don't care about religion no more. I did a live earlier and I explained and I told you guys that religion has fallen. The nation is falling because religion is falling. People are shying away from it. People are realizing that religion is the control of people's minds and souls, and people don't want that no more. So people is stepping away. This is how we coming outside. Yeah, I like that. You heard? That was nice. Sheesh. But people is shying away. This the remaining people that's subscribed to religion are getting older. They on the verge of dying out, right? The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. These are the last piece of the generations, right? Everything under that are the ones, or the warriors, the princes, the princesses. This is why there's a high investment into the frequencies of your mind. It's a high investment because they know what's on the verge. And in the same process, this evil one is setting up the stage, preparing you symbolically, letting you know what's on the verge, letting you know what's coming down the pipe. They're letting you know that something horrific is about to happen. Something horrific is about to happen. See, you guys don't understand how these books was put together. The best writers, people, the best writers, they're going to do everything in their power to keep you under their rulership. And what's keeping us under their rulership is the fact that we still following the manual that they gave us from the minute we came off these shores. The manual that they still giving us, even though we have the access and have the opportunities to leave. What keeps you standing still? What keeps you from not leaving this captivity is religion. Because religion tells you relax, be cool. Someone is coming to redeem you. Nobody's coming to redeem you. Your Savior didn't come to redeem you. He came to give you understanding. Never came to redeem you. He came to give you understanding. Came to reconnect you to the creators. Not the creator, not a him. Not a him. That is Hinduism. That is Hinduism. That is not of the creators. I got the books. And when you pray, you say it in this manner: our parents, our father and mother who are in heaven. I got the books. I showed you guys this in numerous of lives. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The signs are right in front of us. Now the question that you got to ask yourself is, what are you going to do? As the slaves, as individuals who got the short end of the stick, the only way we're going to move, you got to restore order. I keep telling you guys this. You got to restore order. Man and woman got to come back together. Husband and wife. There's no boyfriend and girlfriend. That's BS. That's Western. That's European. That's Luciferian. That's defiling your temple. Know ye not that you are the temple of the creators, and if anybody defile the temple, the creators shall destroy? That's what boyfriend and girlfriend was created for. Huh? Huh? Think about it. We got to merge. Excuse me. We got to come back together. We got to close that gap. We got to start loving again. We got to start caring again. We got to protect each other. We got to save these children. You got to arm yourself. You got to store food, because we're heading down a path we're heading down a path of pure destruction. We're heading down that path, guys. I know it's too much to digest, but you gotta let it process. We heading down the path. And we gotta get ready. You gotta get ready. You gotta be prepared to remove yourself. You gotta be prepared to move. And I'm gonna tell you guys this from now. There's only one place that's going to be a safe haven for you, and that is Al Cabulan. But when you go into Al Cabulan, you can't come over there with a religious mind. You can't come over there saying, thank you, Jesus. You can't come on over there saying hallelujah and all this foolish nonsense. You ain't coming over there. You will be removed. This is a guarantee. You will be removed. And anybody that stands on any aspect of religion, Allah, Judah, okay, Krusha, whatever you want to call on, anybody that comes along with that, you will be removed. And I see you guys trying very, very hard to have brothers and sisters believe that they're Hebrew Israelites. And I was going to talk about the Hebrew Israelites today, but seeing that, I had to talk about it. But since we are here, let me show my face when I say this, because, I got to talk to these niggas and niggerettes quick, fast. Since we are here, check this out. I don't know who's paying attention. I don't know who's aware of what's going on, but there's a high frequency that's going on where brothers and sisters is stepping away from this Hebrew Israelite doctrine. I seen brothers stepping away. I'm talking about dudes that's in elite positions stepping away. I first noticed it with a brother that used to be one of the teachers that I used to attend to. When I see that he stepped down, and then I'm seeing another brother step down from another congregation. And then I'm seeing another brother step down from another congregation. And I'm seeing all, and this is not the same organizations. This is different organizations from different areas, different camps. And everybody's stepping down. Now the question you gotta ask yourself is, why? See, before the wrath on this earth comes, the creators must let you know, must give you a clear understanding of the foolishness that's coming along with these so-called religions. You're going to see without a shadow of a doubt that this was nothing but a lie. This was nothing but another Hollywood script written to keep what? The slaves neutralized and civilized. That's what it was. That's why the Biblos was put in your hands. And we go and we digging deeper. Don't worry, we digging deeper every single day, every single week, every single time. You see, I'm online. I'm doing all of this. I'm looking into these things. I'm starting to see. I'm finding out these pieces. I'm in the library. Look, I'm in the library. You see this book right here? Let me show you the name of this book. The Oracene family. They had to get this out of storage. Why is this in storage? Do you know who these people are? I told you this yesterday on yesterday's live. Go look to see who these people are. Go look to see who these people are. So much interjections and lies has been put within the Biblos, intentional. The Biblos that they gave us, the book that let's just say that there was previous documentations prior to the Biblos being put together. Let's just say, right? But this KJV, listen to me what I'm saying. This KJV is a Freemason book. King James got the writers to make sure that book was in relations to the Freemasonry. Okay? The white log, not the boule. Okay? You can go look these things up. Keep dissecting. Keep dissecting. See how you when you start digging down this rabbit hole, you're gonna see how is the creator who who's all about life, prosperity, longevity, long suffering, mercy. How is this the same person that's promoting that is killing over 3 million people? Is killing innocent black children. That's from the Holy Land. That's from the seed of Japhet. How is that so? What is going on? That don't make sense. And remember, King James have ownership. Cecil Rose, he's a descendant of King James. He's from that stock. He has ownership of Sub-Sahara, just like he has ownership of places in America like Jamestown, Virginia, Jamestown, South Carolina. Yeah, he has ownership. All of this was before he was so-called dead. Oh yeah. So when they compile the books together, of course, they're gonna take and interject certain things, because the whole purpose of the book was to neutralize and civilize people. See, if I read the book and I find myself in there, and I see myself in there, I say, wait, hold on, this reminds me of me, and I see myself within the book, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna believe the book. And within that same book tells you to relax. Don't worry about a thing. Come on, people. Because every little thing is going to be all right. That's what the book is telling us. That's what the Biblos is telling us. Don't worry. Don't worry. Everything is going to be all right. Whether it's in the Old Testament or the New Testament, the Old Testament says, I am the way, the truth, and the light. Follow me, and you're going to get closer to the light. You will be like Christ. That's what the New Testament says. The Old Testament says, if you keep my commandments, I will put you on high and not on low. Guess what, people? How many of us been keeping the commands and we still low? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it, people. How is all of these camps doing the same thing, keeping the command, saying we doing this, we doing that, Kwam Yasharala, having all these conversations, but yet can't even sit down together and reason for one thing. And they not even on high. They low as well. So that means there's something going on that's not making sense. And the more that we invest into this foolish nonsense, the more powerful the other nations become and weaker we are. We are at the bottom, black people. Now I'm not saying to done away with keeping the laws and doing this. I'm not saying that. Because this is the only access. These are the only things that we have access to at the moment to keep us civil. What I mean civil, so for us to not act like savages, renegades, right? We need some level of structure. We need some level of order amongst each other. We need something of that in that notion. You feel me? But in the same token, the word says, I am not the author of confusion. What I say can't come back void. All right, cool. It can't come back void. But we've been keeping these laws for a very long time, and it seems like this word is being void. You're only in the book of Acts, you're gonna find out where it says, why are you looking up? The same way he went up is the same way he's gonna come down. Only in the book of Acts. Because the book of Acts is filled with actors. Huh? It's an act. It's a Hollywood act that's being played. Remember, the best writers, screenwriters, was writing the Biblos, rewriting the Biblos. Screenwriters. And I don't want to dive too deep because I don't want to hurt your heads. And I don't want you guys to make it seem like I'm telling you guys to discontinue and read and do your studies. You have to, because the mission is to uncover the lies. Do your studies. But like I tell you guys before, and I'm going to tell you guys now, the Biblos ain't the end all be all. It's not. And if anybody tells you that there's only so much that they can do, they can't change everything, that is a lie. They change everything. Because the whole book is a Freemason book. The whole thing. The whole thing. From front to back. From front to back. Now, is there prominent pieces within the Biblos for us? Absolutely. Is there historical events that really took place? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like the meteors that fell. You can still find those places in the Holy Land. There's a lot of events that took place that's still within the Biblos, but we're not going to act like the Biblos is not 80% lies and 20% truth. Is that severe? Is that real? We're not going to act like that. I'm not going to act like that. There's no way you're going to tell me that the devil don't have the power to change everything, but they got the power to kill innocent children, slaughter babies, kidnap mothers, rape mothers, separate family, put guns in the community, drugs in the community, that's doing damage to the people. You're telling me they're doing all of this, but they don't have the right to change words? Come on, son. Let's not be naive. Let's not be naive. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's keep it gangster for once. Let's keep it godly for once. Let's keep it humane for once. It has to make sense. You tying up a leg on a woman to the back of a horse, and then the arms of a woman to another horse, and you slap the horse on their ass, and they run as fast as they can to split this woman in half. And you're going to tell me that they don't have the right to change or send the Biblos? Huh? That don't even make sense, pimp. To fast forward, these people are mimicking exactly what's in the Biblos, telling you what they're about to start doing. The G7 Council took place in Hiroshima in Japan. The same place where they dropped nukes, the atomic bomb, is the same place they had a meeting. I don't think you guys are paying attention to the symbolism behind that. What's coming our way? The cost of living has skyrocketed 90%. There's not a person on the face of this earth whose job can sustain today's economy. Unless you're making over 100,000 a year. But we talking about black folks. How many of us is touching that number? Absolutely none of us. Food, we're finding out the food is fake. They're making fake steak right now. Like digitally printed steak. Processed food at an all-time high right now. Children is skyrocketing right now with prostate cancer, colon cancer. Right now as we speak, 2024. Huh? And to have this man have this man on a horse walk with a whole bunch of nations, when the book says that he was walking and the people that was held bound was following. How are we heading to hell when we are proclaiming to be the most righteous people? I did a live showing you who's the 2/3. The 2/3 that's going to be removed. The 2/3 that's going to be destroyed, or the 2/3 of the world population that's invested in religion. The ones that's gonna remain are the ones that's seeking righteousness, not religion. Being religious and righteous is two different things. And those that seek righteousness are the ones that's going to be able to stand the test of time. Everybody else will be removed. I repeat, everybody else will be removed. It was prophesied. It was prophesied. You got to make that decision and decide where you stand. You got to make that decision and decide where you want to go. Because the route that we are heading as people, as one, is not down that righteous path. We are still walking and talking with the foundation and understanding of religious texts, doctrines, and philosophies. And when people like myself bring forth this understanding and showing you this, you say that I'm speaking hypocrisy. You say that I'm speaking blasphemy. I'm not speaking blasphemy. Why don't you understand my speech? I'm not speaking blasphemy. I'm speaking truth. But the reason why you can't understand what I'm saying is because you're still under the guidelines of religion. No matter if you are in the so-called truth. No matter if your foundation is from the guidelines of religion, you will never be in position to escape prison that was orchestrated by Satan. You see, when it rhymes, it's because it's meant to go together. You will never be able to get out of it. The creators would not dwell in any single person that's still under the foundation of religion. See, the word says when you didn't know, they winked at your ignorance. But there's too many people that's coming out with too much intel. Too many brothers and sisters is like, nah, fam, you going off. Nah, fam, this is not the way it is. Nah, fam, our ancestors didn't follow that. Our ancestors in El Cabulan did not follow that. This new doctrine that we professing that is the truth. This was a doctrine that was given unto us by the enemy. And not a single black person can show me access to the writings of old, because we don't have access to that. So if we don't have access to that, I can't take what's being given unto me as the only truth. I just can't. I can't. Because the word says, you are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. The lust of your father you will do, for he was a murderer and a liar. The people, the lust of your father, you will do. The yous that's doing what they doing are also the yous that wrote the Biblos for you. Are also the yous that gave you Christianity, that gave you Judaism, that gave you Islam. These are the yous. And if what I'm saying, or religion or whatever was really truthful, it was about truth, then why is the world so chaotic right now? Explain that to me. Why is the world so chaotic right now? Here's the contradiction. Why is it so chaotic right now? And why nobody's man enough to speak on it? I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on it. You know why? You know why the creators can't tap into you? The creators is not tapping into you because you are still under the guidelines of religion. Show me where your Savior said I'm following a religion. We're going to use the Biblos. We're going to use the very tool that they use to amputate, decapitate the Bantu people physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. We're going to use the very, 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 very weapon that they use to decapitate, and we're going to use it to hit them right where it hurts. And it's time for you, and I'm speaking for all the brothers. It's time for all the brothers, especially if you're in this awakening. It's time for you to realize what's going on. Maybe you guys need to fast. Maybe you guys need to pray. Maybe you guys need to fast. Maybe you guys need to praise. Speak to the creators. Speak to the creators. Not Lord. Not God. Not Jesus. Not Yahweh. Not Yahweh. Not Yahushua. Not Yeshaya. Speak to the creators. Plural. Ask for guidance. Plural. And allow them to guide your path. And beg for them and beg them to remove religion from your circumference. And once that takes place, once you are fully committed into the removal of religion, that's when you're going to start seeing that you was in spiritual prison this entire time. And the real ones ain't trying to go to jail. Jail is hell. It's synonymous. It's one and the same. And we ain't going there, pimp. Shout out to all the subscribers, all you guys that's been tuning in. You see how YouTube playing with my numbers, but it's okay. Shout out to all you guys. I appreciate it. Every single one of you. But there's a reason why you're here. Because your soul needs food. Your soul needs food. Not fuel, but food of pure righteousness. Pure harmony. Harmony only comes through order. And the order will never be coming from the Biblos. Because the Biblos was used to force order upon the victims of identity theft, victims of kidnap, victims of rape, separation. Okay? Think about that. And I'm going to leave it as that, people. I'm going to leave it as that. I want you guys, like I said, I want you guys to take what I'm saying. I want you guys to take what I'm saying, digest it, and process it. We on borrowed time, pimping. We on borrowed time. They just showed you on the Olympics what's coming our way. This might just be the last Olympics for a lot of you guys. This might just be the last summer for a lot of you guys. We don't know what's coming our way. But what you do need to know is it's time for you guys to start connecting to your ancestors. It's time for you guys to start connecting to your culture, your African culture. Not this Native American nonsense, not this European nonsense, not this Christianity nonsense, not this Hebrew nonsense, not this Judaism nonsense, not this Islam nonsense. Not none of these things that was forced upon the people. That's not what you need to connect to. You need to connect to your culture. The only way you're gonna find your culture, you need to go back home and speak to those that still keep it the culture. Black power, pimp. Black power. El Cabulan, Africa. Give me that. Give me mine. Take yours. It's about time that we get ready to make that move. Real soon. And shout out to all those that's tapping in. Shout out to all those that's been supporting. I definitely got to reach out to the brothers that's in the land. Definitely. Shout out to my big bro, brother Garvey, who's there right now. Oh yeah, we making moves. Don't worry. What's being spoken, what's being done can be spoken on air. Don't worry. We're gonna be making moves. Because I don't know about you. When that female witch become president, it is over. It is over for every single black person on the face of this earth. It will be over for you. Mark my words. Donald Trump will not be president. It was ordained. It was already written. Like I told you guys, they got everything written. Look at the 1995 the Illuminati card. Look at the Simpsons. Look at these things. These people have been telling us these things for a very long time. It's already been written. Doomsday is around the corner. Death, pestilence, famine. And a lot of us is hellbound. Anybody that subscribed to a religion, you are hellbound. It's time for you to connect to your ancestors, people. And no, your ancestors is not burning in hell. Hell is not for the chosen. Hell is not for the creators. The hell is not for anything that was put on this earth by the creators. Remember, he can't kill himself. They can't kill themselves. Excuse me. See, I still got to get the European philosophies out of my DNA. Yep. They can't kill themselves. They can't kill themselves. They are eternal. You have the eternal substance within you. They call it the breath of life. That's the soul, right? When the body was put together, the soul came in. But they told you, no, it's not the soul no more. It's the spirit. You got to live in the spirit. Who's telling you to be in the spirit? Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got for you people. If it's your first time, like, comment, share, subscribe. Please join the movement. We got merchandise on the way. I got a fire idea that I'm about to bring out. Hopefully I bring it out before this year's election. Fire idea. Support it. You understand? The links is in the bio. Buy yourself some merchandise. Support the movement. Next time I'll put the Cash App out. Support the movement so we can do the works. Support the movement. And if you got any input and any suggestions on what you think that we need to do as a whole, let me know. Because it's going to take a collective group of people. We got to do this together in order for us to get to the next level, fam. All of this division that came with religion is a head-on collision that's keeping us in spiritual prison, pimp. I ain't trying to go down that road no more. I ain't trying to go down that road. Now it's time for different and better adventures in life. Because we only getting older. And the next generation is looking for a savior. Save us from European philosophy. Save us from European dictatorship. Save us. Because ain't nobody gonna save us but us. Because we are all we got. It's your brother man from the motherland. And if it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. And if it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, that means I'm still on your mind. That means we gotta get on that grind. Because it's time for you to shine. And you better get yours. You better get yours, because I'm going to get mine. And I said it once, and I'm going to say it again. I am him. I am him. You understand? I am him. Mr. Keep my foot on you heathens, you he-grows, in the newly installed heathenites next. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Listen to the creator say it one time for the one time. And I'm going to holler at you niggas and niggerettes. One.